Welcome back to Secret Trails, the murder of Priyadarshini Mattoo. In the bustling heart of New Delhi, a horrific crime occurred that would shake India to its core and become a rallying cry for justice and women's rights. This is the tragic story of Priyadarshini Mattoo, a bright young law student whose life was brutally cut short, and the long, arduous fight for justice that followed. Our tale begins on January 23, 1996, in a quiet neighborhood of South Delhi. Priyadarshini Mattoo, a 25-year-old law student at Delhi University, was found dead in her uncle's flat. The scene was gruesome. She had been raped, beaten, and strangled with a wire. The brutality of the crime sent shockwaves through the capital and soon the entire nation. From the outset, suspicion fell on Santosh Kumar Singh, a fellow law student and the son of a high-ranking police officer. Priyadarshini had previously filed complaints against Singh for stalking and harassing her. Despite this, Singh had evaded serious consequences, protected by his father's influence. As details of the case emerged, a disturbing pattern of systemic failure became apparent. Priyadarshini had sought help multiple times, reporting Singh's harassment to the police and even requesting protection. Her pleas had fallen on deaf ears, a tragic example of the challenges faced by women in India when seeking justice against powerful adversaries. The investigation that followed was marred by controversy and allegations of corruption. Evidence mysteriously disappeared, witness statements were altered, and there were accusations of political interference. The fact that the prime suspect was the son of an inspector general of police cast a long shadow over the proceedings. Despite overwhelming evidence, including eyewitness accounts, placing Singh at the scene of the crime and forensic evidence linking him to the murder, the case dragged on for years. The trial became a media spectacle, with every twist and turn scrutinized by a public hungry for justice. In a shocking turn of events, on December 3, 1999, the trial court acquitted Santosh Singh, citing lack of evidence. The verdict sent shockwaves through the nation. Protests erupted across Delhi and other major cities. The case became a symbol of the fight against sexual violence and the abuse of power in India. But the story didn't end there. The Central Bureau of Investigation, CBI, appealed the verdict in the Delhi High Court. In a rare move, the court allowed the appeal and ordered a retrial. This decision was seen as a victory for the victim's family and supporters who had tirelessly campaigned for justice. On October 17, 2006, nearly a decade after the murder, the Delhi High Court reversed the earlier acquittal. Santosh Singh was found guilty of rape and murder and sentenced to death. The judgment was hailed as a landmark victory, not just for Priyadarshini's family, but for victims of sexual violence across India. However, the legal battle was not over. Singh appealed to the Supreme Court, which in 2010 upheld his conviction, but commuted the death sentence to life imprisonment. While some saw this as a partial victory, others felt it was an inadequate punishment for such a heinous crime. The Priyadarshini Mattoo case is more than just a murder mystery. It's a stark reminder of the challenges faced by women in India, particularly when confronting powerful adversaries. It exposed deep-seated issues within the Indian justice system, from police apathy to political interference, and the glacial pace of legal proceedings. The case became a catalyst for change. It sparked conversations about women's safety, the need for faster trials in cases of sexual violence, and the importance of holding those in power accountable. It led to amendments in India's rape laws and inspired a generation of activists to fight for women's rights. As we conclude this episode of Secret Trails, we're left to ponder the broader implications of this case. How far has India come in protecting its women since Priyadarshini's murder? What more needs to be done to ensure justice is swift and impartial, regardless of the accused's social status? What do you think about this case? Do you believe justice was truly served? How has this case affected your perception of women's safety and the criminal justice system in India? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If this story has moved you, as it has millions across India and beyond, please like, share, and subscribe to Secret Trails. Your support enables us to continue exploring these significant cases that have shaped society and the pursuit of justice. Until next time, remember that the fight for justice is often long and difficult, but it's a fight worth undertaking. We'll see you on the next episode of Secret Trails.